Welcome back to Flip of Fate, the series where I use a simple coin to predict every single NFL game. Last week we did week 5, and this video we're going into week 6, so let's go ahead and dive on in. Before we dive into this, if you guys did miss any parts of these series, up in the top right corner will be an iCard directing you to the whole Flip of Fate playlist. And for those of you guys that are new, we have a quarter, simple quarter here, heads for home team, and tails for the away team. We flip a coin, whoever it lands on wins. Alright, we're going to kick off this week with the Philadelphia Eagles going to New York to take on the Giants. And it looks like here we got a result favoring the Giants. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Denver Broncos going to New York to take on the Jets. Who's going to win this pivotal matchup here? The Jets are trying to claw back, but the Broncos get the win. Alright, now we're moving on to the Los Angeles Rams going to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Who gets the win? The Rams need to get themselves back up to speed, but I don't think they do. The Ravens get a win there. Well, that was deflating. Let's go ahead and move on to the Dallas Cowboys going to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Can the Panthers continue this tear? And it looks like Bryce Young and company do. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Arizona Cardinals going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Big flip here for both teams. The Cardinals atop the NFC West, and they'll remain that way with the tails. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Seattle Seahawks going to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Big game here for the Jaguars. They try to rebound after their loss. Seattle is winless, and it's going to stay that way with the Jaguars win. Now we got the Los Angeles Chargers going to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Big flip here, and it looks like the Dolphins are going to come away victorious. Alright, now we got a big one. The battle for the AFC North. Winner takes home the AFC North this week. The Cleveland Browns going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Can the Steelers get it done? Yeah, the run was over. It was doomed to fail. All right, now we got the San Francisco 49ers going to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Big one here for Tampa as they were atop the NFC last week, and they'll get a big win to try and keep it that way. Okay, now we got the upstart Tennessee Titans going to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Can the Titans continue their amazing tear they've been on with Cam Ward? It looks like they can. All right, let's go ahead and change gears from sunny Las Vegas to cold Green Bay, where the Cincinnati Bengals are coming to town to take on the Packers. Big flip here for both teams. The Bengals are way behind in the AFC North, and that win will help them vastly. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the New England Patriots going to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Huge flip here. It stops short, and it looks like the Saints get a big win. And now we got the struggling Lions going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs, who are less so struggling, but still not where we'd expect them to be. And we got a spinner. Who's it going to land on? The Chiefs or the Lions? And it looks like the Lions get a big win. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Buffalo Bills going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Big one here for both these teams again, and the Falcons getting a huge win, sending the Bills down another peg. Alright, now we're getting ready for the last flip of the video, but hold up. Don't leave this video after this flip, because we will go through all of the standings as to where we currently stand and the current playoff picture, so make sure you go ahead and stick around for that. But let's go ahead and go to the Chicago Bears going to Washington to take on the winless Commanders. Will they remain winless? Oh no. They do with a loss. Alright, so this is a little recap over here of the Week 6 results. Teams in green won, teams in white did not, as usual. Resulting in the following standings here. Just kind of updated it after the week. I also added a couple other little details. You just kind of, we'll scroll through this, take a little bit, a couple 5-1 teams. The AFC South is very hit or miss. The NFC South looking like the best division in football right down here. Combined, what is that, 5 losses across the 4 teams? Absolutely incredible. That's a fun division to watch. And then you got toilet paper in the NFC West. And ultimately, if we condense these, we get conference standings for the playoffs looking like this. For the AFC, let me go ahead and adjust this down just a little bit. You can see all of the AFC standings here. Titans still at number 1. Biggest climbers in the Denver Broncos jumping up to the 3 spot because the AFC West just sucks. And the Chargers once again falling because the AFC West sucks. Looking at the NFC, we have a lot of movement. We had, let's see, 2 teams rise up 6 in the Packers and Giants, and 2 teams fall 7 in the Eagles and Vikings. Kind of crazy, but this is kind of expected early in the season. We'll see a lot less shakiness as the season moves on. So that's something to look forward to, but I think that will do it for me today. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, as it does help me out a whole lot. I'm making this series because I enjoy it, but it's also nice to know that you guys are enjoying it if you guys are. Also, down over in that corner, popping up now or soon, is the playlist for the whole series. Check it out. And right underneath me will be a link to subscribe to the channel, so why not do it? It's free, you can change your mind later, and we're trying to see if we can hit 100 subs before the start of the NFL season. That would be an incredible goal to hit. Let's see if we can do it. And I guess with that, I will catch you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.